never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.
All right, people. All right, people. Woo, we got a great one, people. I want to welcome everyone to the hot seat. Okay, people, this is a brand new podcast, The Hot Seat. This podcast is all about debunking bogus statements and putting things that need to be put out there on the hot seat. So we got to talk about some of these things. I want to thank you guys. The very last episode was a great one. Dashing Trader, I want to give a special shout out to you. Shout out to Marcus for getting up there. Big ups to Roy, Real Talk with Roy for getting up there and speaking. Big ups to Dashing with John for getting up there and speaking. Now, people, on the hot seat, okay, it's the hot seat. So you will be called upon because you're on the hot seat. The best thing about it is already multiple participants have already figured out what the hot seat's about, and they're going to click the link and say, hey, you know, this is what I think. This is what it was. Bam, bam, bam. Now, if we get people that don't want to appear on the hot seat and we are watching things that they are doing that's hot, then people, we got to question what they're doing out there. So it's not just about the gig world, because I'm in that world too, people. In case you didn't know, I'm the official news channel of the gig economy also, but this is the hot seat. We got gig world, we got real life, we got politics, we got everything going on, that if you are called upon to be on the hot seat, it is going to be here. Now, with the hot seat, I know we got people that stream, and it's another way for you guys to learn how to do a live stream while adding in every single video clip that's going to be played. It's a clip that I actually have to go and get, but I actually made the clips until their own little 2-minute videos for this show here. So everything on the clips is fair use, and everything is fully created by yours truly, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. So, and also the videos that I show on these clips, these hey Ava, and Aaliyah, hey Ava and Aaliyah. What was I saying? Oh, so these clips are not on regular videos for YouTube at all. They are only on this show for this for what I got to show them for. I'm going to give you guys a rundown on who's on the hot seat today, just so you guys know who was on the hot seat. Okay, you see in the title there, Russia was attacked. So we have some things that will be on the hot seat: terrorism. We're also going to put Russia on the hot seat a little bit because of what's going on, and we'll get all the way into that. The Black Panther Party showed up at a school board meeting, and they actually showed support for everybody there. We're going to go ahead and check that on out. Elon Musk says that America's 7% rule. Okay, America's 7% rule is racist. So if you saw my beginning clip of the show on the trailer, that had something to do with this. But let me make sure we got all the things up there. We're going to be speaking about the Black Panther Party doing that. Putin puts his foot down. What do we expect? Also, we're gonna get into this right here. We got some people in the gig world that's gonna be on the hot seat. Now, Pedro DoorDash Santiago people seems to love to be in the hot seat, and we got another one because in the clip that I have, he said, "You guys take it and do what you want." So that's what we're gonna do, and we put him on the hot seat for it. We also have Dasher Life Hawaii is on the hot seat, but not for what you think. Dasher Life Hawaii lifts the DoorDash Hawaiian adventure. We're gonna get into that. He's on the hot seat for doing something good. I actually went on his channel last night and wrote him. It was him, Ricky Knight, and some other guy. I took a screenshot to make sure it's there. I wrote him and let him know that he is going to be on this. He's going to be shocked because he's had a whole lot of hate. But, when you're in the news for the right stuff, all that seems to go away a little bit. So we're going to get in that. Okay. I was in a Taco Bell last night, picking up some things, and I witnessed one of those managers that you would see on John Taffer. It was one of those. It was one of those type of managers yelling at the staff and everything. Are employees mistreated? Because with people in the gig world, if these employees are being treated like that, just imagine when it's time for you to pick up your orders, what they may be feeling and how that can affect you. So we're gonna get into that also, and then let me see. Oh, what's up, Arlan? Arlan's watching. What's up, Arlan? And we're gonna get into. We got haters or fans. We're gonna show a clip and we're gonna figure out if they are haters of Hot Facts or if they are fans. But both these two gentlemen are gonna be put on the hot seat. Also, we're gonna go over Torp. Did he meet his match? And I'll go over that because some things happened, and he called out a lot of trolls, and there was one situation there that happened that I want to hear from Torp. I did tag him in this and mention him in this. I want to see, I want to get his opinion on it because I'm gonna give mine about it no matter what. So I want to get his opinion. You said you weren't going to do any videos. You also said this is your favorite show. You left me a comment about that. So I want to find out. And the last one, challenged issue is a challenge issued to the DoorDash revolution. So these are all the topics that we are going to be going ahead and get into. Now, I want you guys to understand that if I may not get to the chats all the way how I'm supposed to, is because this is a complete show. So I will do it like this. If you ever see me go into anyone's live room and they're having a live stream, I go in there and I say fist to all, and I show a fist, and I do that to everybody. So I take care of everybody all at one time. So fist to all of you. Leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. Don't matter which one you want to leave. If you don't like, you don't like, thumbs down. If you do like, you like, leave a thumbs up. There was a 51% vote that said people are liking the hot seat. Now to 49%. Also put up another poll, and we got a lot of people saying that they love it. They like it. Some people are saying that they love it, they hate it, they like it, they like every last bit about it, because you don't know what's going on. Okay, you don't know what's going on. So we're going to get all the way into this, and I am going to start with the very first topic right here. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys have heard, obviously, unless you live under a rock, you've heard that, you know, in Moscow, there was a rock band playing, and they went in there and started shooting up people and all that other stuff, right? Okay. Well, ISIS, the Islamic State, claimed responsibility, and that's what they did. Now, the reason why Russia is on the hot seat for this is because when 9/11 happened, you know, the US went in there and said that we are going to degrade and dismantle all of this stuff, and we'll use everything else that we have to make it happen. And they went in there, and we've had our own people going and fighting this war for a long time, people not coming back home. But now this hits the other mega power out there who has an iron fist, just like the United States. Now, with that iron fist, just like the United States has, that same iron fist that goes up, they say that they will take care of terror and everything. Now, this is a situation that we don't risk, that we don't put upon anyone anywhere around the world. People going shooting and doing it. It's a lot in the United States. People going in schools, churches, going to Vegas, shooting up the crowd. The outside world laughs at us because it happens here all the time. Well, this happened in Russia. They did not have a September 11th where the Twin Towers came down. So this is their version of that. So we're going to see exactly what they're going to do. So while we do that, we're going to listen to Putin right now. People say that, you know, and they arrested 4 at first, but it's like 11 people that were charged. We're going to see what the charges are. If they held Brittany Griner over there for smoking some weed, and held her over there for almost a year and a half, and the U.S. had to negotiate with money to do it, and they brought in the LGBTQ and all that stuff to hold her there. These people should be there for a very long time, because Mother Russia does not play. Now, we gotta know how Mr. Flex feels about this. There's someone in the gig world, people. He's from Russia. He has family there. I would like to know if he has any family over there that's been affected, and how the situation in Russia is going down. So you are going to be on the hot seat later on in this episode. But if you want to give some insight on that and give us some really great news and things like that, you are more than welcome to go ahead and put that there. Let me see. Let me go ahead and do it like this. People, here's Putin.
Может поколебать нашу сплоченность и волю, нашу решимость и мужество, силу единого народа России. Никому не удастся посеять ядовитые семена розни, панику и разлад в наше многонациональное общество. Россия не раз проходила через тяжелейшие, порой невыносимые испытания, но становилась еще сильнее. Так будет и сейчас. Все исполнители, организаторы и заказчики этого преступления понесут справедливое и неизбежное наказание, кем бы они ни были, кто бы их ни направлял. Повторю, мы установим и покараем каждого, кто стоит за спиной террористов, кто готовил это злодеяние, этот удар по России, по нашему народу.
Now, Putin says that he's about to do some damage. Now, since the Islamic State, ISIS, did take responsibility, This was not the Taliban. This was not any of the other forces. The Islamic State took responsibility for this act right here. My thing is, are we going to see Russia now, even though they got this thing with Ukraine going over, and they said that the people that they caught came over from the border of Ukraine, which, while this is going on, I guess the Islamic State says, while Russia and Ukraine are going at it, we'll sneak in from one of those countries right there and then go do the work that we have to do. Now, my question is this for anybody out there, if you have anything to say about this, do you think Russia is going to send people over into that part of the world how the U.S. did? We lost lots of people going on tours for no reason. Iraq, Afghanistan, looking for weapons of mass destruction, all of this other stuff. They went into doing all that, never found nothing. They got Osama, but as you saw after, Osama had dudes that were crazier than him. And then, ISIS said that the Taliban, y'all not nothing. We do it better than everybody. You guys aren't even hard like that. And my thing is Russia going to send in their people to go over? Are they going to drop bombs over Baghdad, as if you would say? Is Russia going to go ahead and do that? Now, I know that they have a huge problem with drones coming over, with the attacks from Ukraine. If they send people over to take care of the Islamic State, is that going to leave them vulnerable for Ukraine to go in there and seize what they got to seize and take over there? Is Russia going to be put in like Napoleon or like Hitler? Is trying to do too much at one time? What is going to happen here? Russia, you are on the hot seat. It's not all the time that we see, like a real superpower that the Islamic State says we don't care. Normally it's the Westerners, the Western civilized countries, they just don't like us, and Russia has a little bit of Western civilization there. They got concerts and stuff like that, but they are just supreme communists. So it's a communist state. So, but they say you are a superpower. You have nuclear weapons. You have this, you have that. Now, we don't know what type of deal went backfire or haywire. We don't know that, but all we know is that they went into a concert for a rock band getting busy, and people just start letting off. 133 people was up in there getting all that stuff. That's not good. So we all know that Russia does not like to be looked down upon at all. How is this going to make them retaliate because of who they are around the world? Whoever, and on the hot seat, if you got something to say, anyone can click the link on any of these topics. If you click the link, it has to be about the topic. I don't want to hear no one coming in and talk about, well, Roy, I'm going to put you on the hot seat now. Reese, I got something to say. You're talking about safety. That had nothing to do with the show. So if you want to click the link, it has to be with the topics that we are discussing. Now, a lot of people are saying, I do not speak about politics. I don't say the Islamic State. I don't say any of that. Well, that's because you guys do not know how to articulate. I'm not telling someone to do this or telling someone to do that. This is what's going on. All the other news agencies all around the world are reporting on this. I am a news channel also, not faking to be a journalist or hiding, not being a journalist to be a troll. That's not what's going on. I'm a news channel also. Everything we do on here is real. So if you are not afraid to speak your real, go ahead to speak. If you have family in Russia, if you just came here from Russia, you got something to say. If you are a proud American and you think that Russia needs to go all on out, how we went all on out. We even had in the WWE when 9/11 happened, Bradshaw went out there and said, we are going to turn your country into a stinking parking lot. That's how the U.S. people felt. I want to know, is that how Russia feels? Because we already know how, it's going down with Israel and Hamas. Okay, you do this, we going in. I just want to know, is Russia gonna do what I did? Be the bigger, most dominant country. We'll handle you after this Ukraine thing is going on. But it's a little different now. When you get innocent people being killed from acts of terror, even the communist countries are kind of aligned with the other countries who are not along with what they got. So the U.S., sent aid, other countries sending aid and things like that. So we'll see what goes on with that. But Putin and Russia, you guys are on the hot seat, people. I was like, dang, they did that in Russia. They were brave enough to do that in Russia. Russia got nukes. Russia has secret forces. Russia has the Black Dolphin prison. Oh my goodness, you don't do that to Russia at all, people. You don't do that to Russia at all. Now we got Putin out the way. Now a lot of you guys are like, man, he says something about the Black Panther Party, power to the people. Okay, go ahead and put that up there. Those of you who don't know, the Black Party was put together to help out the community because of unjust going along in the neighborhoods, primarily white on black. So they got together and going alongside during the civil rights. Huey P. Newton, okay, was one of the main ones there. Athena Shakur, in case you guys want to know, the Black Panther Party was very prominent doing school lunches, after school programs, book readings, everything else for the kids in the area. But it went down as the white man, and this is the real news, people. The white man went ahead and said, we don't like this. They said they are too powerful. They thought the Black Panther Party was going to merge up with the Nation of Islam and just start terrorizing and taking over things and do what the Klan did to a lot of other people. While that is still in a lot of people's heads, the Black Panther Party has never gone away. You get rappers like Common, formerly known as Common Sense, okay? You get Talib Kweli, you get Black Thought, you get some Method Man, you get some Dead Press, you get artists like these who still let you know, KRS-One, the Professor, the Teacher, they let you know that these things are still going on. Now we had something very, very tragic happen in a place here in the United States. There's a girl that has been warned and the faculty and the staff knows that she does racist things. She says things, they put her on blast and everything. She has written on her arm and put it on her scab, I kill niggers. That's what it says, I kill N-words. She has that. Well, she went to school and acted on exactly what happened, and they only gave her a 3-day suspension, even though the school board and everyone else knew about what this child was doing. They put it to the attention of the school board. Now, my thing is, America, this is why you're going to be on the hot seat. If it's brought to your attention and you already know and you do nothing, why did you put the Crumblies in jail and sentence them because their child had access to a gun inside their home? You had access of this information and nothing happened, and this child went and committed terrorist acts upon other Americans here in school. America, we got to be on the hot seat for this too, people. Take a look at this at the speech the Black Panther Party did when they showed up to the school board. This shocked a lot of people. Listen to this. I went out on accident. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Listen to what they said and listen to how they showed up, people. They shocked a lot of people here. Okay, watch this.
This threat must be taken seriously. This threat was to kill. It isn't just a threat to black children, although it was a directed threat to black children, it is a threat to all children. Because when that child comes to that school to carry out those threats or has her family members, friends, or the KKK that one of the students has warned you about already this evening, come out and carry out those threats, all children are in danger because, as you know, bullets have no name. These reports are not just from black people, but white people as well. When will you realize you have a gigantic racial problem in your school and community? Do you not hear the cries of the people here? Don't let it fall on deaf ears. Those that don't see it don't want to see it, or can't because they aren't the target of this racial activity. A 3-day suspension is not enough. This young lady should be expelled for the safety of all the children in this school. You all all need to do what's right. And if you can't do what's right by these children, then it may be time for us to take action, a community, and get some different people in those seats. We demand justice. And that starts with her expulsion. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people.
Thank you. All right. So as you see, the Black Panther Party went in there and said, not just black people, white people also, and other people have warned you guys and told you about. The Black Panther Party was saying that we speak for everybody, not just the black people. They don't want people like that inside the school. Now, when you tell these school boards who have ties in these cities with the Klan and everything, and they do nothing, people, it's systemic there. It's set up so that they let these things happen to make the stats in crime look better, so that when they go ahead and get a big arrest or whatever, they look good. That's not good. The last thing you wanted to see was the Black Panther Party talking about power to the people in front of a bunch of white folks, saying that we on the white folks side with everybody else. Normally you thinking we finna go in there, no justice, no peace, go and kill the police. Stuff like that comes out of some people's mouth. That's not what we about. All lives matter in this case. Black lives matter, white lives matter, Samoan lives matter, Mexican lives matter, Tongan lives matter, Ethiopian lives matter, Hindu lives matter, Buddhist lives matter, Christian lives, is Islamic lives. Don't matter. Don't matter. Now, I would like to know this. If you guys know that a school allowed a child to come back in school after being notified over and over and over again by the antics in class, the letters, the social media things that this kid is putting up. Last time I checked, they said that we have a red flag thing. If you notice it's a red flag, you go ahead and let the authorities know if they have guns. Well, my thing is, how is this separate from that at all? I don't think that is very cool right there. I think right now, whoever is the principal of the school needs to resign. Okay, the assistant principal, the secretary needs to resign. The publication officer for the school needs to resign. Also, who needs to resign is the police chief. Why was this not forwarded to the police chief so they can have people watching the kid online, or even have undercovers, the ones who look like they're in the school, go in there like 21 Jump Street and see what's going on so that they can actually crack down. You'll put disguised people on the plane or on the train. What about these schools where they're walking in with no metal detectors? They got switches on and they shooting, stabbing, and doing all this stuff. And then all we can say is take away guns. That's not the answer right there. We got to do something about this. The American justice system, the school board, the overall teaching and morale of America, we are on the hot seat. This is what the other countries laugh at us about. It may happen in other countries for whatever religion you are. You may get beat up in fights and stuff like that. But we are the United States of America. Everything we do is put out there on Front Street. Everything we do is put out there on Front Street. We are known for having fat people, the fattest country, the most stubborn, spoiled country, a country where no one will do anything for themselves, a country where they want to just rob, loot, and pillage, but still look good because they win in basketball all the time. People, we got to change some of this stuff. We got people running for the election. Biden, Trump, everybody, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? This stuff cannot be happening. America, we're on the hot seat for this. We got people that go to school. Imagine your kid going to school and you already know that all the information was forwarded to the school district and the principal and nothing happened. You're going to take your kid out because you don't trust it. You're going to put your kids in homeschool. Then they're going to miss out of all the sports and all the other stuff that they can do to get scholarships and all that stuff because you don't trust our system. When Americans stop trusting our system, people, we are failing on ourselves. And if we allow that to happen, with especially inside out of school, we are failing on the youth. America, we are on the hot seat. Leave a comment or click the link if you got something to say about that, people. America, we are on the hot seat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, let's do this right here. Let's get to this next topic right here. Let's get to the next topic right here. Okay. I don't know if you guys are aware of the 7% rule in America. Okay, I'll go ahead and just speak about the 7% rule. Okay, so we have there's about 144,000 people that come from other countries who are waiting to get their green card to actually work. Okay, so we have people that are working, but there's a 7% rule there that if we get to 7% of the countries that their people cannot work, we have a backlog of about 1 million people. Okay, 1 million people who are on a backlog, primarily due to India and China. That's what it says. A backlog of them not being able to get a green card to work. And it's crazy because when you're dealing with India and China, most of the people who are trying to get the green card, they come here to help us out in the tech world, the medical field, and everything. So we have a bunch of doctors and people who are smarter than all of us to be teachers who are waiting to get their green card so that they can work. But we have people from other countries. So there's a backlog. Elon Musk says that it should not be 7%. They need to push that higher so more of these people who are here to help us in that realm can get through. Now, obviously, he's Elon Musk and he wants some of these Chinese and Indian people to help him with whatever he got because he knows he ain't the only brainiac out there. That's just what I think myself. Okay, that's what I think myself. But at the same time, he's saying it's racist because America has said that we are a melting pot. We are letting people come over here, get businesses started up, and do everything else that they can. They do that, but we got a problem here. We got a bunch of Americans who don't have jobs. We have a bunch of Americans who don't want to have jobs. We have a bunch of Americans who don't even want to do DoorDash. Like they say doing that or doing Uber Eats and stuff is too much. And those jobs are out there. So the immigrants who are waiting on these lists to get their green card to do actual work, they're taking up spots actually in the gig space, but they're not taking up spots because the Americans don't want to do the job. But Elon Musk says that it's racist that we have it at 7% when we have 1 million people on the backlog. He says that needs to be opened up. Now, here's what I agree with. If you have Americans that don't want to do the job, open it up. Let somebody else go ahead and get it. Let somebody else go ahead and get it. Maybe that'll make the Americans want to go compete for the jobs that they used to have. But Elon Musk says that it is racist. He said that yesterday. It's racist. Is it racist that we are not employing people who are waiting on green cards fast enough? Is that racist of the United States? Elon Musk says yes. Other countries say it is too. Is it really racist? You think about that one right there. If you got something to say about that, you can go ahead and click the link on that one right there, people. You can go ahead and click that right there. The problem is, oh, that's Thunder right there. He's trying to see. This is what I mean, people. You know, I have an actual show, not just of whatever it is. But Thunder, I left you a message and I told you that you're on the hot seat. So we're gonna hear what's going on. And you do also know that people watch after, and because of the title of it, people watch and everything else like that. Hopefully you can learn about this, but we're going to get into you because you are on the hot seat. I'm so glad that you did stop by, Thunder. I'm so glad you stopped by. Now, we're going to get into the next topic. People, we're going to get into the next topic, people. Pedro DoorDash Santiago. Pedro DoorDash Santiago, people, is on the hot seat. Let me go ahead and get this in. Let's go ahead and get all this real news out there. You guys know that everything I've been talking about is real. Now, this goes out to the gig economy, people. I am part of the gig economy. I'm the official news channel of the gig world. As you've seen in my clips, multiple people say it. Multiple people in the gig world who are very established, they say it. I've had beefs with everyone in the gig world, the rideshare professor and everybody else, the Pedro, the UDM, the Hannibals. All these people have 50,000 subs and all this other stuff. I've been in beefs with all these people. They have dubbed me the official news channel. So official that Dashing Trader and Marcus and all of them came on up to go ahead and speak their mind to get what they have to go ahead and get it out. Now, someone said that I made them do some weird stuff. No, they got up, they spoke, they cleared it out. It's the hot seat. What's going on, you talk about and clear it on up. It's the hot seat. Now, Pedro DoorDash Santiago, people from the gig world, is on the hot seat for this. Pedro advocates hypocrisy. Okay? Pedro advocates hypocrisy. Now, how many of you people saw hypocrisy there and didn't even know that that's the way it was spelled? That's hilarious right there. How many of you guys can articulate the news like this and get it going? This is real journalism, people, at its best. Now, let's go into this clip that we have from Pedro DoorDash Santiago, and we're going to break this down, and I'm going to give you a secret about this clip right when it's done. Let's get right into it. What's up, Long Island audience? Let's do this. Let's do this. Thunder got off of his live. He said, I'll be back, people. He got off because he knew he was coming over here. Okay, so we're going to get into Pedro's hypocrisy. Here we go.
Why is it changing time? Your priority, you got to get them in preschool. You ain't got no Bisquick. You can't make no pancakes. You don't got no bread. You can't put some toast. Got some butter. Give them kids that. You ain't got no Cafe Bustelo. You ain't got no Folgers. The entitlement and the gluttony of some Americans blows my mind. Issues and running late for school, blah, blah, blah. Listen, we can only do so much, and you ordered something that's that far away, 20 plus miles. What do you expect? Make breakfast at home if you can't afford it and you're on a time crunch. These kind of human beings, she obviously can't manage her money or her time. And y'all gonna say I'm being insensitive. I don't care. Listen, forget about your feelings for a second. Let's deal in reality. Let's deal in facts. Let's see.
All right now, people. All right now, people. All right now. Now, Pedro advocates hypocrisy. Now, what those of you guys don't know, all of that was over because a customer left a $1 tip and Pedro was reacting to someone's comment. Now, when Pedro was saying all this stuff, don't do this, don't order food, don't do this, you can't do that. You can't tell people to do all that because you order food too. Everyone orders food. But here is the thing. Why you advocate hypocrisy. Pedro DoorDash Santiago, let me tell you this, people. I have seen him, and many people have seen him say, well, you couldn't even leave $1. You couldn't even leave that. So now when someone does leave $1 for a tip, he says it's not good enough and don't even leave $1 for a tip. Go make your own food. Don't do that to a driver. Don't do any of that. But then he says you couldn't even leave $1. Now, here is why he advocates hypocrisy. We have seen Pedro DoorDash Santiago many occasions go into a place where he says, well, the base pay was high. I didn't get a tip, but the base pay was high. So, you know, it all evened out. The pay was good, base pay, everything else. But what did happen is they told me I can take a picture of the aisles. I got an extra 75 cents, and that was great. Now, here is why Pedro advocates hypocrisy. How is getting a no-tip order but saying that base pay was good is okay? And if a customer is not, it's not the customer. If DoorDash says take a picture of the aisle to get 75 cents, how is 75 cents better than the customer leaving you $1 if that's all they had? If you say, and you do this all the time, take a picture of the menu, they gave me an extra 50 cents. Well, that helped out. You say that helps out, and you're doing that to viewers who may be watching, who take pictures of the aisles and the menus and things. You may be saying that for them, but when you say it's all good, I got that at least, you cannot talk down on a customer who made the order, placed it, that you went to go and get, and they still gave you a little extra. They gave you an extra $1 for whatever hour you are working right there. They gave you an extra $1. The customer gave you an extra $1, man. And you're saying that, you know, I heard you say you can't even give me $1, an extra $1, not even $1. Well, this guy was given $1 and you went on the whole bat on bashing the customers. This is why you have a problem. There's a reason why DoorDash has never got you up to go and be on the town hall. They've never had you up there. On the Uber side, I've been online. Remember, I did the whole video and everything. I showed you guys my invitation and everything. When they hear people like me speak, they will invite you to be part of the town hall. When people like Pedro speaks, they don't give him the opportunity. This is when you know real news is real news, when they give you the opportunity. Now, I'm not talking about your sponsorships, because sponsorships goes into people looking at, well, he's got numbers coming in like this, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm talking about the actuals. There is no way in the world you're going to tell somebody about one of the apps you use, like Buckle. Man, Buckle's trash. Use Buckle. You're never going to do that. You're never going to do that. You're doing that with DoorDash because you just don't care, but you will never do that with your sponsors, because Buckle is for the drivers. It's not for the customers. The other things you got going on, doing a herbivore and all that other stuff there, that's other inventions and things to help out the gig world, with new things to help out the deliveries. That has nothing to do with customers. You're doing things to do things without customers, talking about helping the business out with new inventions and things. Nothing you do is for the customers. That's why you're on the hot seat. Nothing you do is for the customers. Now, your main guy there, you know, the king of St. Louis, guy who's still trying to battle you, said no one knows you. He said you walk in there with your shades on. They don't see you speaking to the merchants and doing everything that you have seen me do. I'm the only one that you guys have seen go in and have the whole Walmart management staff give me high fives and take selfies with me while I'm shooting the video. I'm the only person that's ever done that. You know why? Because my customer and merchant relations are very, very awesome. And I challenge all you guys to do that same thing, and none of you guys can. So, Pedro, they see how I am with the customers. I'm never going to tell a customer or go out and do a rant. You know what you just did? Anyone that would give an extra $1 are now not going to give $1 to a driver because of you. You're going to make drivers not make as much money because you're telling customers, don't even give us $1. We would rather take the 75 cents for taking a picture of the aisle in the CVS. Pedro advocates hypocrisy, people. There are certain things that you have to understand that really goes on. And when you advocate hypocrisy, you know, it's going to be put on the hot seat. Okay? Dashing with John, let me see. He says, I was a member of a town hall for DoorDash. Exactly. They give that to you and they get you up there when they know you're doing some good stuff. You're talking some real good stuff and all that other stuff over there. That's what they do. Okay. That's what they do. All right. That's what they do. You got to understand that. You just can't be up there just talking all this stuff, talking down about customers and doing all that and thinking that they want to hear your word. You can't do that, man. The hell is wrong with you? And the main thing is, you said the $1 is not good, but you say you can't even at least leave $1. And then you say the 75 cents for taking a picture of the aisle is good. Don't be giving these drivers mixed signals. That's why Torp said he was following you and you led him to a dry water hole. You're on the hot seat, Pedro DoorDash Santiago. And if you ever want to click the link, it's right here. Pedro DoorDash Santiago. G. Willikers, Batman. G. Willikers, Batman. Next topic. Dasher Life Hawaii, people. Now, everyone knows that I do the good news. People, you know about Dash Gordon. He dresses up in the costume. I saw the drivers running in the houses, saving people's lives, doing CPR, going extra and above for their customers. I'm the person that showed you guys that Amazon paid $25,000 to a driver for having the best customer service and interactions with their staff. Not one other content creator put them out. I'm the person that puts out and doing things for. You already know. Tony Isles, my man has his own gig app, his own everything, putting out there. I'm the only news channel and gig content creator putting that stuff out. When you want the stuff to be out there, people, you got to hear it from the news itself. This is the official news channel of the gig economy. Okay, now check this out. Dasher Life Hawaii, he and I have had a little beef. You know, he's like, oh, look at the news. He's got this. I talk about everything, but some people just don't like the Hollywood gig news because they don't like how it is. Well, oh, well, don't do it. You won't be on there. When you do something good, you're on there for what it is. You say something weird, you go be on the hot seat. That's the way it goes. That's how my channel is set up with my different shows. I have a different series of shows that people can go ahead and watch. Now, on this series, The Hot Seat, he's on a hot seat for doing something that is great. Okay, Mr. 100K. Now, he is not the only person putting in 100K, but as far as putting it in for Hawaii, my man has done something in Hawaii to where other people on other islands may start doing the drive and only using DoorDash only because that's the only app that he does use. He makes his 100K, his 114K, his 116K. He's doing it. He's been interviewed by the news already out there. I've shared that on my channel, I think 3 or 4 times. He's been interviewed by the news, and I've said, people, if you're trying to do something that's good, get interviewed by the news. Get interview the mayor of your city. Let them see the good things that you were doing out there. Dasher Life Hawaii lifts the DoorDash Hawaiian adventure. Okay, it's already great scenery. You can show water, fish, scuba dive. You can do whatever you want to do out there. Everything is great. But he's out there making 100K. Now, he was just about 3 weeks ago or so, you know, he had an interview by a representative. Okay, I do believe it's Gene Shaw, if I do believe that is his name. Now, he is the only. Okay, now I know that Rideshare Rodeo has interviewed some people in legislation and things like that, but no one has came to a Dasher, especially in a market that's unknown, to actually have a representative want to know about what's going on. And people, when you're making the money that they're saying, well, these people out there aren't making it, you got some good going on. And I just want to give a congratulations and a round of applause to Dasher Life Hawaii for doing this and bringing a good light to DoorDash and what some of the drivers can do, but bringing a better light to his region, to his state of Hawaii, and to the representatives doing gig work on the other surrounding islands of Hawaii. People, we all know that it's not just one island. There's other islands, and one island may have it may be a heavy hitter with the pay and everything right now. The other island, but because of what they are seeing that he can do, he's making it better for everybody else out there. Now, people, if you don't know, you go ahead and check his channel out. He goes live 24 hours a day. He's just showing you out there. I go do these orders. They talk in between about this and this and that. So his whole live stream is all about 24 hours on how I do it. You're going to see the roads that I'm on. Rarely shows his face on there, but the main purpose is so you can see the roads, how he's doing it when he's getting out. He's got Ricky Knight's over there, and he has a couple other people that are over there doing things, and they're out there just getting it in, doing what they got to do. So big shout out, big congratulations out there, because Pedro, not Hannibal, Rideshare, Rodeo, all these other people. Now, he's joined a group. He's joined a group of us that's been interviewed, that has had the opportunity to get in front of people who are in higher positions in the city, the counties, and the states, to let their voice and their word be heard. So I'm going to give him a big shout out there. Give a thumbs up there in the chat. Give a thumbs up there on this live stream if you like it. Give a thumbs down if you don't like him doing that. But overall, he did it and you did not. And this is another thing of real news. Thunder, another one for you. But let's get on into this with Dasher Life Hawaii, people. Check this out. On the hot seat for something good.
Okay, economic development is one of the most important things we can do in the state of Hawaii, particularly advancing entrepreneurship. I am honored today to interview a entrepreneur par excellence. His name is Ronald Coleman. Ronald, thank you for being a hero in the entrepreneurial area of DoorDash. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, but first, for those who may be listening and watching us, tell us what DoorDash is.
It's a delivery food service, or actually it's a delivery logistics service, because it's not just food.
Not just food. Well, what other things, for example?
Home Depot, Lowe's, Bed Bath & Beyond when it was open, construction equipment, things like drywall and stuff that needs to be delivered, toilets and things that need to be delivered to some of the high rises that are being built here currently in the state.
And we have a new Amazon distribution center in Sand Island. Are you doing any Amazon stuff?
No Amazon. I did not know Amazon was here.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, they are hiring now. So starting out with the first entrepreneurial Q is a lead as it goes.
Yes.
But you've become kind of a folk hero recently. You were interviewed on TV saying this is $100,000 gig. I'm thinking, wait a minute, you can deliver $100,000? Because a lot of people are saying, oh, you can't make any money in Hawaii. And if you do make any money, if you make 50, 60, 70,000, you're in big bucks. You're in big bucks land. How did you do this?
Hard work and dedication, focus and discipline.
I like the sound of that. Well, give us some background. Give us where you grew up, what you did, and how that attitude manifested itself.
I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised there. And I've been just working hard ever since I was 8 years old with my father.
Example?
Well, my father was a mechanic, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, in Detroit, that fits the Motor City.
We used to build and restore cars. But when I was 8, I was kicking his tools around. And he got tired of me kicking his tools around, so he said, go change oil. And I learned how to change oil, and ever since then, I've been working.
So after how?
So as you see there, that's Dash Your Life Hawaii. Now that clip that you saw, that was my Hot Facts logo there. I added in, the at Dash Your Life Hawaii to get them there. I did the editing so it jumps from scene to scene. Do that there, put music there, and sped it up. So I create my own clips for this also. Great job. Dash Your Life Hawaii, also the hard work and thing that he said, I threw that up inside there for him also. So great job there, Dash Your Life Hawaii. You got some great stuff going on, man, and it's crazy. Look, people are upset. They're upset because he's doing something good. He's on the hot seat for doing something good. Great job on that, Dash Your Life Hawaii. We got a lot of haters out there, but I'm gonna let you know this: keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Hey, everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it out there. But you got it going on. There you go, right there. People, we're going to get into this next topic. Okay. We're going to get into who's next on the hot seat. Okay. I'm going to just do it like this. People, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reeves. I want to put a station identification in, but I'm not going to do it. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reeves, the official news channel of the gig economy. This is the Hot Seat Podcast, episode number 3. Make sure you watch the full thing. We got lots of great stuff on the hot seat. Also, go ahead, check out The King of St. Louis, the first original docudrama series in the gig world. Check out the basketball playlist. I have tons of things going on out there. One-on-one interviews with Hot Facts. Check those out right there. And check out the boardroom, people. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reeves. Now, our employees mistreated. Now, I was in the Taco Bell last night and picking up the order. And young manager, young black dudes in there. What are you guys doing? No, you don't go over there. You get over there. I don't want you nowhere around this. You messed up too much. Bam, bam, bam. Somebody gave away a free order. Now check this out. My order was in there, right? Picking up a mobile order. He said, you went and gave that DoorDash order away? I said, that was my mobile order. You told them to not give the order out, and I'm here waiting for it the whole time. He looked at me like I was crazy. I said, that's my order. You told them not to give the mobile order out because you're afraid that someone's not going to give the right order out. That's my order, and I need my order. So I got my order. Now, this is a new manager there. He don't know that I know the other managers and all this other stuff, but what they will find out is that 3 of their employees were looking terrified when he was going around yelling inside there. Now, you can imagine that if we do have orders that are being made and they are under the scrutiny of a manager like that, how many mistakes they can make on their order that you are going to be dropping off to deliver, that you are going to get a bad rating on. So I'm going to have words with the other manager there, let them know about how the employees were scared and fearful for doing their job. And, you know, if they're afraid to even give orders out, they may give somebody the complete wrong order because of they're in fear. They're in shock. You're not supposed to do that to the employees at all. And when you get managers like that, he was walking around on his phone, talking back and forth, doing all these things, trying to do all these things at one time. And I'm like, man, like he's holding up the line because he's like, let me come and check before he even goes out the drive-through window. But he's doing too many things at once and he's screaming and yelling. Now, me being a delivery driver and understanding, you know, what that can, you know, potentially lead to for me and my deliveries. Let's say you're in a drive-through and the drive-through is taking forever and you're not in a place where you get the guaranteed hourly income. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be mad as hell. And Taco Bell people, you got to drop their orders off quick. Those Taco Bell shells get soggy way fast. That Doritos Locos Taco, it just breaks apart. Everything in Taco Bell just like disintegrates, and it's nasty when it's cold, and you can't heat it back up because the shells on Taco Bell, they're not made for the microwave. So if he's gonna make it all late like that, and you go drop off soggy tacos, imagine the ratings and stuff you go get as a delivery driver. So, you know how they have suggestion boxes and leave comments on the websites and inside the restaurants. Oh, you damn for sure go know that Reese is about to be talking to the manager. Now, this is the same manager that the one who I'm going to speak to, they gave the videos to the police for us at the drive-through when everything cracked off there on our real but fake incident. Okay, now we're gonna get into this right here. Haters or fans? Thunder, you're up. Haters or fans, people? Now we understand that we got people out there, and Mr. Flex and Thunder are on the hot seat. Okay, they are on the hot seat for Flex says one from the king of St. Louis. I was watching Reese's show. He said he was watching my show, which means he knows it's a show. Now, when you know it's a show, people, you know it's a show. And I like doing these shows because the trolls have no chance to do their trolling work because I have an actual show. I'm just not doxing people. I saw the person that Necro left on his thing who only has one moderator. Necro gave him one and everybody else, and he only has one moderator. Necro ain't even a moderator over there, and they were doxing people. I don't have a channel like that. They were really doxing people like addresses and everything. I was like, wow. I don't have a channel like that. My channel was not hiding a face to talk trash about people. I will say this though, Eli. You said that I won't open it, Robert. I won't. If you send me an email, it has to be from the one that I've already been sending them to. Eli Mellis. That's the email that I sent. And if you want me to, I will put all the emails up of me telling you that you're not talking to me, that someone else acting like me. So when you say, Robert, stop saying that, you read my comment out. I made another account. I deleted one and made an account because I'm blocked on all of them. So I made one I was not blocked on. You read my comment out loud when I said you're making yourself look stupid. I said, check your email. You read that out loud in front of everyone. So when I go and pull up that I sent you an email and you ignored it and you still think that that fake person is me, you may be slower than I thought, Eli. I'm just saying, you made yourself look stupid because I'm going to let everybody see that I emailed you telling you you're talking to a troll. That's not me. And he refuses to click on my channel to see it's not me. And he does it for whatever he does. So that's his content. His content is having trolls and talking to fake people. That's what he does. But Eli, you are not talking to me. It is not me. I've never said none of that stuff. And that goes for that Tammy person too, talking to the exact same fake ass person, which might be J Rom or something. It's not me. So both you guys look like idiots arguing with me when it's not even me. So there you go there. Now, Thunder and Mr. Flex, they hate on me. They watch my shows. They have all their opinions. Thunder says that I'm fake news. Then he says I'm a journalist and I hide being a troll with my real journalist work, my real journalism. So that means he thinks I'm a journalist and I'm really good at it because he said he uses journalism to hide as a troll. Well, if you understand it, you can visibly see journalism. That means that my shows are about information and news. That's what you do with journalism, reporting, doing interviews. I'm glad that you agreed to that. And you said that I'm stir things up and make it into whatever else I want to say. You guys say everything is negative. I talked about Russia, the Black Panther Party, That's Life Hawaii. Ain't nothing negative about my episodes. You guys just don't like the hot seat because, or the Hollywood gig news, because you keep appearing on it. But when I put up who likes the hot seat, Thunder was one that said he hates it. And when I went and talked to him, I said, hey, the guy that talks about me all day, you're going to be on the hot seat. Make sure you watch. I was on his channel to make sure when he left when he thought 30 minutes or so before my live was going to start. I left, and guess what? He came in here because he watches. So is he a hater or a fan? Let's listen to what he's had to say, him and Flex, and why they're on the hot seat. Now, both these two do a lot of talking, but as you see, mostly everyone that does the talking, they actually click the link to clear their name and give their opinion. This ain't no argument. This is not anything. You're on the hot seat. Explain what you mean after I play this clip. The clip, you're going to have to explain yourself out of the clip. Okay? Not me. You have to explain yourself out of your own words. Here we go.
That negative vibe that, it travels through the room. If you hear it, like you're gonna get that effect.
Yeah, that negative vibe. I know. I agree.
Just like same thing with Reese. Every time he comes on, it's always negative. You look
at his dogs,
their ears are never up, their tail never wagging. They're always down.
You're right about it. It's true.
No, it's absolutely 100% true. There's dude, like it's always negative. And that negative shit gives out negative vibes, bro. You could tell it, you could see it. He's got animals, you could tell by his fucking animals.
Yeah. No, that's what freaking Reese is, a troll, and he disguises it as a journalist. And it's no, he's a busybody, he's a Karen. And Roy nailed it when he called him a gig Karen, because it's exactly what Reese says. He's a gig Karen, and he disguises it as a journalist, but he's in everyone's business. And he's
everybody's business. And the funny thing was, he was telling Rev to mind his business, not to fucking stick his nose into his.
And not only is it everyone's business, but he interprets everyone's business wrong. He interprets it the way he wants to make it sound, to make it drama. Mm-hmm. He's fake. It's unbelievable. And he keeps telling everyone he's in news, so some people believe it because they've heard it enough.
That's horrible. That's a horrible way of doing things. If you hear it enough, people will believe it. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit's fucking.
You're exactly what a troll wants. You're someone who reacts like a lunatic whenever you set them off. You pop.
Now, people, did you guys just hear all that? Now, this is fake news now. They're involved in fake news. Their words, they're on the hot seat. Let's see if any of them click the link. Now, Flex said, look at his animals. They look sad. Flex, I have pugs. Their ears don't go up. They're down like this. They have a mastiff pushed in face. So they look like that. And they're girls, not boys. So that's how they look. But then, Flex, you tried to, you said a bunch of things, right? You and Thunder said some things, like when the king of St. Louis, you said we were trying to figure out how to get deactivated. Well, if you didn't listen, which I know you did because you were watching, you heard me say, well, he did that in the restaurant, facial recognition and all that. DoorDash can do all that. You heard me say we went through every scenario that there can be, along with dashing with John. So that was false there. But you said it's all hate. There is no hate there. There is no hate. Oh yeah, and Jeffrey is my Nightbot. He has I have specified things that a lot of emojis, exclamation points, typing in all caps and stuff like that. Jeffrey don't allow any of that. We speak like regular people. That's what we do. Jeffrey is the AI moderator. Yeah, Jeffrey is anything my moderators who are humans can't catch, Jeffrey catches. Anything that he don't catch, the humans catch. Yeah. So yeah, it's Jeffrey. There's certain words like I don't want to say the words that are on there, but when people type them up, they'll find out. I don't want to say it because then they'll just like, well, I'm just gonna avoid it all the way. I want them to learn by their lesson. Flex learned. He had to spell another word another way because he learned he was getting timed out by Jeffrey. But yeah, Flex, we did all that. We spoke about everything. You watched the series. You guys said that I was instigating Dashing Trader and Marcus. No, if you watch the clip, Hector is reading my comment to Marcus. It's me saying, hey, Marcus, I'm going to be talking about how Trader didn't want to come up to speak to you guys and everything. Hector read that. So he already knew I was going to talk about it. I let Dashing Trader know also. You guys are idiots. That's how you do journalism. They both clicked the link, talked about it, and apologized. Thunder said, well, you let him, he apologized, and then you said, no, wait, do you want to hear the clip? Yeah, let's hear the clip, because Trader said, from what I heard from people, Trader didn't see it, so I let him see it himself, Thunder. That's called journalism. You let them see it so now, since he's on a hot seat for not wanting to go up, he can explain himself, Thunder. That's how you get the job done, and you were watching it too. Now, Thunder, you said I am a journalist, or you said I'm a troll, but I cover it up by using journalism. So I'm covering up being a troll by using journalism. I told you guys I'm the biggest troll. You know why I'm the biggest troll? Because I do shows like this. I do shows like this. I show my face. I'll hop all up inside your video. I'll hop all up inside your own live, and it's really me. I don't hide myself. I don't do anything, and I make videos. I'm a real content creator. When you're watching this live stream, all the clips are going in. I made all these individual videos for this show. I'm a real content creator. I'm a real content creator, Thunder. This is what it is. So you can't tell me I'm using journalism to hide as a troll. No, I don't troll you. I go straight up and tell you what it is. That's the purpose of having a news show. I can go report off of what I see and give my opinion. And if I put things together and piece them and give my unbiased opinion based upon the stories and the things that are going out there from the individual people themselves, I cover like 30 something separate gig chat channels, man, and other stuff. I cover you guys. You're part of the work that I do. So I cover it. So when you say something here and then I see you on another live stream saying this, I'm going to go put from what you said there and then that other live stream, I'm going to put those two together. Look, he said this here, said this here, said this, that. But when I was here, he acted like it didn't even happen. So can you explain to us why that is? That's what I do. And if you don't like it like that, you stop being a busybody. You are in everybody else's channel talking about Reese, which is the greatest advertising, word of mouth. You guys talk about me so much, that's great. But you're the one, Roy's right. He's a Karen because he does the news and he's a really good journalist and he puts it together in real videos and everything else like that. Now, well, he's not the news and I won't go watch any of this stuff. Well, now you see all the stuff that's going on, Thunder. I'm a journalist. That's why. You don't want to mess with this, man. Secondly, Thunder, which is why you're on this hot seat, and I know you won't click the link and you're watching because you're scary. You're scared. I go to your own live chat and it's me telling you that I'm going to be talking about you. That's not trolling you. That's giving you the heads up. Now that I told you, you'll go on everybody else's live to talk about me. Now I want you to defend your words on how, since I'm using journalism, is it good or is it bad? You're on the hot seat. Let us know what it is. How are my stories fake and made up if I'm using real stuff? You're on the hot seat. You're going over to all these channels talking about me. You're on the hot seat. Everybody else has clicked the link. Now, Flex and Thunder won't click the link because they're more girly than everybody else out there. You're on the hot seat for being girly. All you got to do is click the link. You're on the hot seat. Now, if you don't click the link because you're on the hot seat, that means you're scary. And see, I could have put this clip in Hollywood Gig News, but you guys would have said, oh, it's in Hollywood Gig News. Did you see that video? No, I was going to put that on the hot seat. You're on the hot seat for making up false accusations. Okay. Oh, and for those of you who also want to know, when you become a moderator here, Jeffrey does not moderate you. So when you become a moderator here, you can type in capitals and do all that stuff. Jeffrey does not moderate you. Oh, and also, I'm taking away wrenches from people abusing the moderation power. If you have a beef with someone and you don't like that person, and someone makes a comment about something, just because it's about you, you're not going to be deleting the comments off, because like I let every single comment about me go up unless they talk about stuttering, talk about killing people and doing some weird stuff like that, then I erase those. But if I allow everything to happen on my own channel, nobody else has the right to removing comments just because it's about you. So if I notice that and I see it, then the wrench is gone, because then you are not having my channel run the way it's supposed to. If you want to say something about it, if something else is going on, you can come up on panel, suggest that, you know, I do a hot seat episode and address this. When you're a moderator and you're on a supporter team or the hot crew membership, you can suggest the titles and everything. But just erasing people's stuff because it's something maybe about you, I'm not doing that here. As you see, all the trolls come in here and they can't troll me at all, and they just leave. So Thunder and Flex, since you guys won't click the link, everyone, whatever you heard right there, that's what they do. They talk like little girls and they will never click the link. That proves who they are. Busybodies, busy Brendas. Now, let's get into this. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Torp, if you are there, you're on the hot seat, man. You said it's your favorite show. Now, during that video I showed of Mr. Flex and Thunder, Torp was in a battle with a troll, and the troll kept asking him, why are you not trying to answer the questions and everything? Torp took the video down, and Flex was talking over it and took the video down. And you know, they said, who are you, Robert Reese? And Torp said, Robert Reese? And he said, yeah, you're no Robert Reese. And Torp said, you're mad because you can't troll Robert Reese, which is true. I don't acknowledge them. I have a show. If they're not talking about my show and going along with the topics, if they don't show their face, they have no business here. So Torp is right about that. Then the guy said, Robert Reese does it better than you, Torp. And Torp kept talking over him and doing everything. So Torp, you're on the hot seat because of this. You know, we talk about everything, we go over everything, and we don't care about what we say. I want to know from you, Torp, do you really feel that I handle the trolls better than you? Now, from what happened and you taking the video down and doing all that, it looks like the trolls may have won. So that's why it's, did Torp meet his match? Did these trolls make you leave? Did they beat you? And I would like to say that I think I'm very good at handling trolls. I'm witty, good with the comedy, good with the words. Everything is straight from the dome. No matter what they say, I could bounce back off. If they ain't going along with this and that, I go ahead and shut them up. I do it all like that. That is what I do. But I do think you do a good job too. You rile them up. They all go over there and watch, and they get on there just to tell you how you're not good. But we have a different style and a different approach. I would like to know from you, Torp, is do you really think that I'm better than you at handling the trolls? Or do you think that I'm better than you at, you know, just trolling? Or I guess is what you would say when I use my own name anyway. It's all me and my voice, my own pictures, my own videos. Do you think I'm better than you at trolling? Do you think I'm better than you at how I handle the trolls? And do you think that they're right? That, you know, we think that Reese is better than you. I think they're only saying that because you were right. They can't troll me. They try and it goes nowhere. My AI Jeffrey is on top of everything. They can't post links. They can't do any of that. They can't do repeats. I have human moderators that understand the flow of my channel. I have a real show. They can't just come in here and just do all that. And they already know all of that, so they can't do it. So they try to go and mess with you, go on Necro Gives, and Necro's channel is taken over by women now. You know, they do that stuff to you and that Necro, and it's crazy because Necro gave out 100 wrenches, and now they're saying that they're super moderators because they're saying, can we turn people down when they're on the mic with us, like Sam Lee? So he's giving all these people wrenches, and he's giving these people co-host spots and all this. I don't know how much money he's spending to have all those seats in there, but Necro, that's not the way to go. They know they can do this. Now, while you are doing that, Necro, these channels don't even have, they only have one person with the rent, so you're being played, and they go to channels and do that. They can't do it with Torp. Torp only has a couple rents out there, and he does his thing, but they go at Torp, and they go at Torp hard. And, you know, and the thing is, Torp, I think you're playing in a little too hard with the drugs and the thing, because they keep using you and Lisa Surley as doing drugs and stuff. And from what I see, I don't think you're a druggie and stuff like that, but they got you on that page to where you just start talking about drugs the whole time. And maybe Torp, I'm not saying that, you know, from what they said is true, but if they're gonna go ahead and keep trolling you, they're gonna be the ones that say that they made you leave and even take that thing down when you said you're calling out all trolls to challenge you. So the first conversation was good. The second guy challenged you, and then Marty went up there. The guy who doxes everybody, he went up there. Now, you know, Torp, by you disappearing like this, and now you have said this is your last rodeo, your last hurrah many of times. We all know that you are coming back. You know, just want to know if the trolls are beating you up a little bit, and did you meet your match? We got some questions, Torp. Leave a comment whenever you want, man. Leave a comment whenever you want, Torp, but you are on the hot seat for that one right there, because, you know, they made you disappear. They made you disappear. Cruising Dashers in the house. I'm gonna go through the chat. I'm pretty sure Emilia is taking care of the chat for me, and she knows I'm doing this right here. But now we have another one. This is a good one, people. A lot of you guys saw what happened with the DoorDash revolution, all his lies. He issued me a challenge about challenging him. If I win, he don't DoorDash forever, and if he wins, I don't do content, which that will never happen. I've been in many ride-alongs and things with the gentleman. He already knows how my market is and how it gets down and all that. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, Rev. You can challenge someone else with all that stuff. I was asked what happened with me and the Rev. So people, let me give you guys a little background. When I started, the Rev came around when I had maybe 100 or some subs. The Rev came around, and I actually sought out the Rev from watching the video, and I wanted to work with him and do an interview with him. Got that done. We had a great connection there. So I put him on as an admin for HotFacts for my brand. We became business partners, doing things, collaborating on doing shows and all that stuff, helping his channel grow and everything. We were that was my ace, my man, 50 grand in the hole. Defended him about everything, against everything, never turned my back on him, never said nothing bad about him, kept him out of harm's way whenever I had a chance to go ahead and do. We did all of that. He told me himself, he said I wouldn't be able to, he said he was going to stop, and people were telling him to not do the content. He said he was going to wait. Someone's going to come along and help get past this no tip, no trip stuff. That person was me. He said, I'm glad you came along. I couldn't have done this without you. He was doing this stuff the whole time. And then it got to a certain point to where he started getting jealous and listening to other people saying weird stuff. Why are you always over there with Reese? Because he's a partner, business partner. He told me that he told his family if something happened to him, if he were to pass or get sick, he wanted me to speak at his funeral and everything. I thought we were all the way down like that. I thought we were all the way down. Trusted this dude all the way. He started getting a little bit big-headed once he started getting closer to 1,000 subs. He did all that. I helped him get to 1,000 subs. The information man came along, started telling him that he don't like how I do the Hollywood gig news, but that man does the black version of all the stuff that happens in the black world, the exact same type of Hollywood gig news, and he talks about it all, and he does his thing. Talks about his subs and all that stuff. He said he was telling him that all that stuff is not good. Do this and do that. Rev started listening to that, and he started changing on me. And he started changing and started making up stuff, saying that I was ignoring his calls when I was fixing my car. We had a mobile mechanic come, and when he pulled up, I got off the phone. I wasn't gonna be on there when I'm doing that. He said I was ignoring his calls. He called from a random number that I didn't even know. He called Real Talk with Roy from the same number. I didn't recognize the number. I didn't pick up. He used that to say I was trying to do something weird to him. All this stuff to try to do some weird stuff. Talking about me behind my back. Had to bring in Ricky Knight, because Ricky Knight, the Rev went off and blocked me and took me off as a mod and said I did stuff that I never did do, all while my mom is sick. I'm like trying to figure out what's going on throughout all of this. My mom gets real sick with the cancer. Doing that, he's talking behind my back, being fake. But when I'm on the phone with him in the hospital while my mom is passing away, he's sitting there trying to act like everything is all cool, everything is good. Then right after that, he does this other thing, and I had enough. I had to bring it out to the light people, explain what happened. Ricky Knight thought it was real. The Rev told me it was all a plan. It's a plot that I got going on. I got to let people know that what's going on is real, or make them think that is real, so I can uncover and then blow this out on them. He said he was going to do that with using the documentary that he said that he had every single gig YouTuber. They have a chapter in his documentary, and he was going to be bringing people out. That was going to be the first docu-series and everything. He was going to bring all this stuff out during that. That never happened. Used me to get to where he got, slandered me, bashed me, made up stuff that I didn't do on his channel, and did the fake stuff while my mom was dying. When she passed, after she passed, he was like condolences, and the information man said condolences, and then right after that, they're right back to their tactics, doing all this stuff. I trusted this man with everything, told this man a whole bunch of stuff, and he did that shy, faulty ass, fake ass shit. I'm not doing no challenges with this dude. I had the ultimate respect for this dude. No challenges, no none of that. You killed all of that. And the craziest thing is, he was like, the only person that can probably defeat you is me. I'll tell you what you did defeat. You stopped me from talking to a team that I built with. TFT was my first one on. You, and I added in your boy Cornbread. I added in George, John. I added in a full team, so we're working together and doing things. You went in to blow up the team, to make it seem like weird stuff is going on when it's not, because TFT will still call me when I want to pick up. He'll hop here on the channel. I still talk to George and all that stuff. I'm just not going to be doing no work with you. Now, you were like, well, I'm going to try to steal George. Ain't no one stealing nothing. I don't know what hatred you got in your heart. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm not going there. I'm not talking about fighting you. I'm not doing none of that stuff. Everything that you say in the video, like when you say somebody go and tell Red and them that I'm issuing challenges out and all that, you said someone go tell them, so that's what I did. Don't get mad because I followed your wishes. Don't get mad. But since I'm not gonna do it, Rev, I got two people who have accepted the challenge. One you just recently gave a wrench to, but you have not been over with Dashing with John. I promote Dashing with John, and I'm sharing that him and the Dashing Investor are in a challenge every day. I'm over there watching it every day. I have not seen you over there once, and you just gave the Dashing Investor a wrench. I don't see you commenting on all this stuff. You just don't give wrenches out because someone's black and you want them to just go over there to look important on your channel. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm talking to these people. I've showcased them. And Dashing Investor, here's something you got to know. When I interviewed you, I never knew that the Revolution wanted to interview you. We don't talk and stuff like that. He told someone that I went and interviewed you because I knew that he was. He just goes and makes up stuff like that. I interview new people with positivity and great stuff to go on there. But Rev, since I'm not doing that challenge, someone that you gave a wrench to, and someone that I've been promoting right here, both these two gentlemen are part of the new roster of up-and-coming great talent in the gig economy. Dashing with John and the DoorDash Investor have issued you a challenge, Rev, and it's based upon your words. Now, here we go. Let's listen to it, and now let's see if you're really going to do it. And you ain't got to quit DoorDash or anything. Let's just see. People, watch this. Thunder, I guess this is fake too.
Revolution, you challenge the whole team of people. Like, when you say challenge a whole team, I know you're not meaning he's going against multiple people, adding their together against just him.
6 people versus one of him. Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's why I stay away from all the bullshit and the drama.
How you gonna challenge 6 people? There's no way you could. Like, what? How's that even possible? You can't even beat 2 people.
Hold on. I'll even go one step further. I'm gonna go one step further. I don't know who the DoorDash revolution is, Rob. So I'll put this out here. First of all, is the DoorDash revolution, is he just a straight DoorDasher? That's all I want to say first. Is he just nothing but DoorDash?
Sounds like I don't think they're talking about multi-apping. Nobody multi-apping, but it could be.
I want to make sure because I have a statement. And Rob, you can clip this. I'll get my first little thing. Because he's saying he can beat 6 people at once. I'm gonna say something. As soon as I know he's a DoorDash only, and it's gonna get Rob excited. Rob gonna be like, "Hold on, let me screen save."
I already know what you're gonna say. You want him one-on-one. I already know. One-on-one.
Well, you tell him the DoorDash revolution, he don't need to go against 6 people. He can go against me, and I will whoop that ass by myself. By myself.
DoorDash revolution. Does he have a pretty good market?
I don't give a damn what market he got.
Well, Rob, let's get this contract signed. Let's get it popping.
He ain't got to get 6 people against. Well, I will whoop his ass on a head-to-head one-on-one.
Let's get in the ring. It's time for it. Let's go.
He might want to get somebody.
The first of the month. If we can go at it on the first of the month, I'll go against anybody on the first of the month.
Now, Revolution, John said you might have to go get somebody to help. Now, did you hear them, Rev, say that you can't beat 2 people at one time? Okay, you can't beat 2 people at one time. If they both get orders at one time, Rev, that's more money than what you're going to be able to do by yourself. And 3. Now, let me tell you guys exactly what the Revolution said. He wants to do a DoorDash challenge only. But here's how it works. He has to see if he gets the large order program to challenge the team. This is what he said. He has to get the large order program, and if he makes $100 in 1 hour, he'll challenge the team by himself, and he does not want any of the people in Memphis to join him. It's only him by himself. Now, he says that when they accept, he's not going to challenge them. He's not going to let them challenge him. So then he issued a challenge to me. I'm not doing it at all, but we have 2 willing participants. They said if you want to do a tag team, they'll do a tag team also, both of them against you. And they said you can do it individually. Dashing with John, people, there's the Blade Vigilante right here. That's the DoorDash Revolution there. That's him right here. DoorDash Revolution. Dashing with John has accepted your challenge. He wants to do it with you, and so has the Dashing Investor. Okay, and I don't know why you come in as the Blade Vigilante when you're not blocked or hidden. You can come in as the Revolution. That's weird. So they accepted the challenge. John said it don't matter who you are. You can bring whoever you want. He's gonna smash you out. I see what his channel does, and he goes live. He goes live in the restaurants on his live stream, doing the orders. Him and the Dashing Investor, they are doing it. They're doing actual live battle. They said if he wants to do it on just DoorDash, let's do it. So, Rev, you have 2 people. You just gave a wrench to the Dashing Investor. Now, how would it look, Revolution, if one of your subscribers and one of your moderators is issuing you a challenge and you don't accept that? How is that going to look on you if you don't accept the challenge by someone you just gave a wrench to? You're on the hot seat for that one, Revolution. How is that going to look if you don't accept it? Now, Dashing with John said, anytime he wants to, let me know. We'll set it up. I'll smash him. Now, Revolution, these are words that you say you'll beat anytime you say you can beat a whole team, you're saying it don't matter who you are. You tried to challenge me like Investor said, and I said it too, myself off camera. I said, how is he going to try to do a wrestling stipulation? Be the last, like career over. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to say career over if, you don't, if you don't like that is so no one does that. No one does that. And right here, the DoorDash Revolution. Now Thunder, Flex, everybody else, I said the hot seat, look, you click the link when you got something to say and get it in. This is not a bad show. This is, John said, I'll do it. They said we'll do it. So the hot seat, he said, yeah. And Dashing with John is here. What's up, baby boy? What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. And Rev, look, investor said, Reese, I guess we got to get that contract signed. So, from your own words, he's right there in the chat watching with the eyes. I said everything, but let him hear it from your own mouth. I shared the clip, so he should have, but just go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for anyone to challenge 6 people, I don't know exactly what was behind it, but we ain't got to wait for the large ordering program. We ain't got to wait for none of that. My market is, I'll put my market up against anybody, not just yours, DoorDash Revolution, but anybody. But I did find it a little bit disrespectful. You say you could beat 6 people at one time, when I personally don't think you can beat me by yourself and me by myself, heads up. So if you want to do it, we can get on here. We could do a day, live up, StreamYard, whatever you want to do. And no bullshit, no talking like I can do. Let's just do it. I like to test my market against other people's market, especially with people who think they can beat 6 people.
And Revolution, check this out. Check this out, Rev. They have already said, Reese, we got to get you up here. So one of the days, I tell them, I say some numbers out, but since I'm not inside their challenge, we ain't inside their challenge. I say some numbers out on the orders I'm getting. But if I get up in time and they're just starting, yeah, I'm gonna be throwing we gonna be throwing all our numbers at them. We gonna be throwing our numbers out. We got this one going on, doing that. Rev, it's like that. I've been watching these dudes do it every day. It's exciting. I'm watching them do it, man, and they're getting it in. And one thing that I can say about John, people, his confidence and how he does his thing. I've seen this dude like at least 3 times already start the day off with, forget a banger. I'm talking about he started off, he already like $70 in. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? Come on now.
And
I've seen him do some ridiculous.
And full disclosure, Rev, before you do say yes or no, one, I will hold you to your word if you decide to take it. But under full disclosure, I'm like that. So, before you accept the offer, make sure you can come with it. Because if I stomp you, I am going to clown you just because you challenged 6 people and said you could beat all 6 of them. So if you accept my challenge and you get stomped, I'm going to put it all over YouTube, Facebook. Hell, I'm going to take it back to MySpace. I think I remember my login.
Oh, MySpace. Oh, dang, I forgot. Man, I had a MySpace channel. Dang. I probably still remember. I use my same passwords for years and years and years. I probably still know the password if it's up there. That was a good flashback right there.
But
MySpace, damn.
I'm one of the nicest people on here. I just find it completely disrespectful. We think we can beat 6 people at once. So I want to kind of put people like that in their place.
Right. Hey, and that's what it is, people. Rev, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. But people, this was the hot seat episode today. I wanted to get that challenge in there so the Rev can see it. We ain't going in and doing no bashing and stuff. I wanted to get y'all in so y'all could hear that it's for real about. We got some people that want to get out here and do it. Thank you, John, for doing the damn thing. We got people that actually want to get out here and do it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the hot seat episode. This is episode number 3. And also I want to thank my wife for handling the chat pretty good. I do believe she was in the chats doing her thing and all that stuff. Thank everybody for tuning on in. Thank everyone for joining on in. And people, we did take this to the streets. We took this to the YouTube streets. And check this out. I used to promote that show. I used to say, first of all, it was coming from HotFacts. People, the baddest morning ride-along show in all of the gig world. And I would say, take it to the streets with the DoorDash Revolution. He ain't heard that in a while. I used to do that too. But yeah, people, we took it to the streets. Take it to the streets. Take it to the streets. I don't do all of that. What I do is this, people. We out of here like Chuck Woolery. and two, and I tell you what I do. Take it to the streets.
Hey, hot facts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
All right, now let me do this. And we are out of here, people. I'm about to leave y'all with a song. Let's go ahead and get on out. Rev, we take it to the streets like this.
The way what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess. What's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to